Before the pop-up function is introduced, let's first understand the types of a pop-up. For its customer base, choosing the right pop-up method will greatly improve the brand's subscribers and repurchase conversion. For example, the most frequently used discount pop-up among the current pop-up types. Although it can greatly improve the conversion of the brand, it has a big risk to brand retention and repurchase. Especially we generally promote on Facebook, Instagram, Google, etc., and the clickers are always interested in the product or brand. The discount is only to increase the customer purchase rate. What we need to do is let the customer subscribe to the store and have a sense of brand recognition. What we ultimately increase is the repurchase rate of customers. Therefore, we will set up our pop-up window based on how to make customers recognize the brand. First of all, the pop-up page has provided various pop-ups. We can choose one of them and enter the editor of it. On the left is the editing area for adjusting the style, text, pictures, and trigger rules. You can set the number of triggers, times, etc. when customers enter the store. On the right is the actual display of the pop-up. The pop-up is divided into 3 parts: form, success, and floating. Let's focus on form pages. Just now we mentioned that let customers recognize the brand. The first thing that needs to be clarified is what the customer needs. For example, if our products are electronic products, then you could remind the customer on the pop-up better features. Subtitle: detailed introduction to subscription query and function tips. Next, we can choose text that fits the brand, such as sans serif text and brand colors. Of course, we can also choose the customer's subscription method, email, or phone number. The second part is the thank you page, after the customer fills in the information to subscribe to the store. Then choose a photo that matches our brand to replace the background or picture. The third part is that when the customer closes the pop-up window, it can be activated again through the floating button. What we have to do is to choose the position of this button and place it in 8 directions on the store page. Of course, the switch button on the right helps you check the display of the computer and mobile terminal. If we want to restore, please click the eraser. After confirming that the information in the pop-up is correct, we click Save or Publish. Let's go back to the page of the pop-up function. The pop-up template that has been published will have a corresponding status display, and the display data and the number of subscribers of the pop-up. Of course, if you need to close the pop-up, you can click the pause button. Finally, we open the store and check whether the pop-up is effective. The key to pop-ups is content. We've already mentioned the various types of pop-ups. From choosing your precise customers to showing content that fits their style. Our ultimate goal is to achieve profitability. From now on, change the view of short-term profit and enter the era of content marketing.